Iris, you're free to retain another lawyer, but he's going to tell you the same thing.
I simply want to see Alex's wishes fulfilled.
We don't know what those wishes were.
He wanted Dennis to run World Oil.
He never said that. He said he wanted his son to become Wheeler Oil. That could mean he wanted Dennis to own the company and Ryan to continue to run it.
I doubt that's what Alex had in mind.
Well, that's the problem. Alex never did spell out what he did have in mind. That's why it won't hold up in court. He stated to me, or he stated that he wanted to talk to me about changing the will, and that's as far as it went. There's nothing we can do about it now.
If Alex had lived just one more day, Ryan Connor would not be running World Oil.
Well, as I understand it, Alex asked Ryan to run it about a year ago. Now, it seems to me that Ryan's got the right to continue doing that by virtue of his ability. I don't believe that my brother would turn his company over to somebody who didn't know how to run it, not even his own son.
I spoke in general terms to several judges who are friends of mine. They all agree the tape does not constitute a legal will.
Does Ryan know that?
I don't know if he even knows the tape exists.
Oh, he's aware of it.
Did you tell him?
Yes. But I believe he knew about it. I think Alex told him, and he argued with Alex.
I know you don't care much for Ryan because you thought he pushed Alex too hard.
He certainly did.
Iris, work did not kill Alex. I think you owe Ryan a debt of gratitude for what he's done for the company.
Despite what he did to my husband?
You're not implying that Ryan did something to Alex.
I'm just impressed by the coincidence. That's all. Alex was getting better. He decided to change his will in favor of his son instead of his nephew. And that nephew was the last person to see him alive. I intend to find out more about my husband's death.
Elena, I don't want you to feel like you're being pressured or anything, okay?
I think I've been just thinking about myself, Billy.
Honey, if you're really upset, maybe you're right.
The only thing that matters right now, I think, is for me to concentrate on my career. Just hope you'll forgive me for being so silly these past few weeks.
You haven't been silly.
Yes, I have, Billy Joe. I'm sorry.
It's all right, honey. I understand what you're going through. I was just afraid that you were angry at me.
Angry? Billy Joe, how could I be angry at you? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even have a career.
If it wasn't for that career, you never would have been kidnapped in the first place.
None of that matters anymore, Billy Joe. All that matters is that it's over.
Well, I just want you to know that I understand. I know what you've been going through after what that Joe Foster guy put you through, blindfolding you like that, and you never knowing where you were.
This is it. What's wrong?
I've been here before.
You got a pretty good memory for someone who was that doped up.
I guess you need time to get over something like that, huh? What's wrong, Elena?
I gotta go.
Go where?
I gotta go.
Oh, Elena, you all right?
I'll be back tonight, Billy Joe.
Elena!
What was that all about?
I don't know.
You think she's gonna show up tonight?
If she says she will, she will.
Are you sure she's playing with a full deck?
Something's bothering her.
Obviously.
When I was in the funeral home, I met quite a few of Alex's friends.
Yes, I suppose you did.
I also heard quite a bit about Ryan's effort to keep Alex alive after he'd been shot. He talked Kevin Cook into forging a death certificate. He hired special nurses. And the agony that he went through keeping the truth from you in order to protect Alex. Now, it seems to me that Ryan thought a good deal about Alex. I got the impression that they had a very special relationship.
That's true. They did. Until the moment Ryan learned that Dennis had acknowledged Alex as his natural father. Then everything changed.
Is there anything I can do for you?
No, Grant, thank you. This is something I have to do on my own.
Is Mr. Wheeler upstairs?
What?
I just asked you where Mr. Wheeler was.
He's left.
Left for where?
He and Lacey have gone to the Marshall Ranch.
What for?
Going to speak to Max Decker about buying a horse farm.
A horse farm?
Yes, like the one they owned in the East.
We had a horse on my mom and dad's farm. Horses are sweet, but they're dumb. Pigs are
Now,
smart.
Vivian, please, I have other things on my mind right now.
Well, I suppose that means that Mr. Wheeler and his daughter won't be having lunch here then?
No, they won't.
Well, that's just too bad because Mr. Wheeler's daughter is always saying such nice things about my cooking.
She's a very well brought up young lady.
Then, what are you going to have for lunch, Mrs. Wheeler?
Nothing.
Something's bothering you. You've been thinking about something ever since Mr. Bellman left.
I have a very difficult task to perform today.
What kind of task?
Something that could possibly get me into a great deal of trouble.
Oh, Mrs. Wheeler.
Have the car brought around, Vivian.
Where are you going?
To see Dennis.
You shouldn't see Dennis whenever you have that look on your face.
I have no choice.
Well, can it wait? You might feel differently tomorrow.
No, it cannot wait.
What could be so important?
Vivian, get the car.
Oh.
Who is it?
It's me, Joe. Can I come in?
Sure.
What happened to your hand?
Oh, it didn't work.
I didn't realize until this morning that this is probably where you'd gone.
Wish you hadn't come here.
Why did you leave me, Joe?
I told you why. In that letter.
You said you were going to give me a confession. You were going to clear Dennis Carrington.
I will. Hey, I haven't broken that promise to you. It's just that I'm waiting to get my hands on that money so I can leave the country. I'm a man of my word.
Are you? You said something else in that letter, Joe.
So?
Did you mean what you said?
I wrote it, didn't I?
Why couldn't you say it to me in person?
I just couldn't. I can't talk that way to people.
What way?
You know what way. All that romantic mush.
Is it much to tell somebody that you love them?
I think you better be going now.
I love you, Joe. I'm not going to leave you.